Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I've learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. And Pee-Pee was taking a nap right next to me, and he said, I think I want to be in this video today, Dad. He is so ready for his dad to come home so that he can lay on the couch over there, aww, and just sit and we're going to watch some TV shows and some movies tonight, aren't we? Have a little family night. So he said, well, I'd like to lay down right next to you while you're making your video. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is, Peter, how do you stay so positive? And I actually answered that in a Q&A of mine yesterday on my main channel. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a whole video all talking about questions that people sent me. And, you know, I get the question over and over and over again, like, how are you so positive? How do you stay so calm? How do you stay so peaceful? And, you know, I said in the video, to be completely honest, like, I don't wake up every day positive. And I don't. Like, it's not like every day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, what a great day today. But I have to say, really, honestly, that 85 to 90% of the time I do. You know, I really, really do. But it's taken me a lot of practice. And I wanted to make this video today because I wanted to talk about the power of positivity, and that I really believe that positivity, you know, creates positivity, and, you know, goodness creates goodness, and compassion creates compassion, and negativity creates negativity, and toxicity creates toxicity. So if you're a negative person and you're putting negative out there in the world, negative is just going to come back to you, and you're going to live a very negative life, a very sad life, you know, and I don't want that today. I want good things. I want to have a good life, and I want to have positive people around me, and spending the night with my husband and my dogs watching TV shows. Man, I can't imagine, you know, there's a lot of great nights that I want to have, but for me, like, that's a great night, you know? And so I was thinking, like, Peter, how do you stay so positive? I think, like, what has been the most helpful for me is that in the last, you know, specifically 6 months, I have woken up every morning and not picked up my phone before I did my daily meditations, and I did my prayers every day and my daily meditations. And, you know, I always read a meditation book. You guys know that over here. And just really had some kind of conscious contact, conscious conversation with my higher power. You know, talking about, you know, please, you know, protect me and my family and my friends today, and look over at us. And when people ask me to pray for them, I do. And, you know, when I have something special that's going on in my life, or something, not something special necessarily, but like with my father, or with my uncle's death recently, you know, I said, you know, please give me the guidance, and, you know, to get through this today. And, like, this is going to be a hard day for me, and, you know, please watch over me and watch over my family and my cousin Caroline. And so I have very, you know, like, conscious conversations. You know, I ask for things like character traits, like patience, tolerance, compassion, love, and forgiveness. And I think that one of the greatest gifts that has been given to me is forgiveness. To be able to look at a situation that happened to me in my life, or somebody that did me wrong, and realize that I have no expectation of how that should have happened differently, but that it happened for a reason, and it just exists in my life, and I can either accept that and not move on, or accept it and move on. And today I choose to move on, you know, and I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about those people or those places or those things. And I don't choose to sit in resentment and anger. I don't let people rent space in my head for free today, you know? There have been periods in my life where it felt so overwhelming to me, the emotional distress and the anger and frustration. I just was like, I don't know that I can even move out of this. That's not my case today, you know? Today, I don't have a really hard time staying pretty positive about stuff. You know, and in fact, I think that, like, the meditations have been something that have really, really helped me get out of myself and see that there's a lot of people out there that have it 100,000 times worse than I do. I need to be grateful for what I have in my life, you know? But I was thinking today, because I talk a lot about Melody Beatty on here, and that Melody Beatty back in the day, I don't know if she still has it out. If she does, I would love to find it. I'll have to find it online. But I was joking the other day doing, like, guided meditations on ASMR on my vlog channel. No, I'm not going to start an ASMR channel. But I did this guided meditation on there, and I was thinking back when I used to, like, read a lot of guided meditations, or I would listen to the audio versions of them. And Melody Beatty had an audio version out, and, like, one of them was, there's like 3 on each side, and I would listen to them as I fell asleep. And one of them was, like, floating down this river, and she would say, you know, you touch the water on either side, you can feel the grass and the rocks, and it was about letting go, and it was about, you know, the language of letting go, and just letting go of all the negative people and things that have happened to you in your life, and the toxicity and the chaos and the drama, and just floating on this river of life And, you know, and I would close my eyes and I would just listen to it, and I'd just be filled with such peace, you know, because I knew that that was possible for me. I knew that I could have that. And I got really emotional the other day on my vlog, and I was talking about a part in the 12-step text that talks about trudging the road of happy destiny. And when I read that at 22 and a half years old, 23 and a half years ago, when I read that, I wanted that. I wanted that road of happy destiny. I wanted to be on that road. And I knew in that moment that it had happened for so many other people that it could happen for me, that it was possible for me. So when I listen to these meditations and they talk about, you know, float down the river of life, and this is somebody that's experienced it, and they're positive every day, and they wake up and they see what they have, not what they don't have, and they don't blame other people for the problems in their life. They took full responsibility for the things that have happened. They don't whine, they don't complain, they don't bitch and moan. They take responsibility for the things that have happened in their life to the degree that they can, you know, and those things that they can't, they let go of. And they don't let them have power over them. And she floats down the river of life. And when I would hear that, having read all of these Melody Beatty books, like, it resonated with me. But on the other side of the tape, there was an even better meditation, and it was about this golden ball of light that was filled with this warm gold liquid. And as it would like go up, like float over you, it would like drip down this gold liquid, right? And she would say, I can remember like laying in bed, and she would say, the golden warm liquid floats all over your body. But it would like cover your body completely, right? Goldfinger. So anyway, I don't think I've ever seen the movie Goldfinger, and I've seen like every James Bond movie besides that one. But anyway, and she would talk about like how this gold liquid of positivity would float all over you and just cover every inch of you, right? And as you go out in the day, don't forget that you have this like coating of this gold warm liquid of positivity over you that nothing can penetrate, that nothing can get inside, you know, and get to you and ruin you and hurt you. And I remember listening to that and believing it and like going out during the day. I mean, obviously I'm not stupid, okay? I know there's no golden ball of, I always thought of back in the day whenever she would do it. Do you remember? My dad used to love this chicken noodle soup. Do you remember that Mrs. Knorr's, we used to call it Mrs. Knorr's to joke, but Mrs. Knorr's like chicken noodle soup, and would have that gold ball in it. And I always wanted to throw the ball into the water. Like that was the thing I wanted to do. But whenever she would read it, I always thought of that. And but I would, you know, I know that there's no golden ball of positivity, but I would think about that as I went out throughout my day. I would think about like, you know, wow, like I'm not going to allow any negativity or toxicity or chaos to penetrate me today. I'm just not going to allow it to affect me in any kind of negative way. I'm just not. Like I'm not going to have that. There have been periods in my life where I have, you know, there's been periods in my life where I've let down my guard. I don't live my life like that today. My peace of mind, my serenity is 100 times more important to me than anything else, you know? It allows me to have the marriage that I have with my husband. It allows me to have the relationships that I have with my dogs even, you know, to come in here and just be peaceful. And if they're barking, I take them out, you know? It allows me to have interactions with my friends where there isn't any kind of, you know, arguing or anything. That peace of mind, that serenity, by not allowing negativity and toxicity in my life is vital to my livelihood. And I'm not willing to give that away at all at any expense. I'm not willing to give it away. I think that I think that peace of mind and serenity are two things that are very underrated in our society. I believe that we can become a society of people that prioritize at the top peace of mind. I believe that calm, serenity, love, kindness, compassion can, you know, be at the top of all of those things. But many of us have to believe that. We have to believe that we can change. We have to believe that others can change, and I do. I believe that others can change. I really do, you know? And I think through changing ourselves and through trying to not allow negativity in and just being positive, and to instead of seeing the glass as half empty, but to see it as half full, if not full, right? And making gratitude lists and doing meditations every day, and, you know, doing some kind of prayer to whatever your higher power is. And if you don't have a higher power, then just doing daily affirmations, thinking positively, okay? Praying for those out there that you have struggles with. Praying for your resentment to be removed towards those people is doing work on your own resentment and anger. And one day you wake up and you have an amazing day and you think, wow, I have a lot of peace in my life today. I have a lot of peace in my life today. And that supersedes anything else. That supersedes anything else that I could have in my life, you know? It's just, there's no purse, car, house, luxury item that I could buy that is as important to me as my peace of mind. And positivity, to me, is the road I take to get there. And I want that for everyone out there. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.